People say I'm not gonna change, not gonna change. I know that you like that. You know where my mind's at. Don't be pinned. I'm not gonna play, not gonna play. I know I don't like that. I don't know why. Baby, break my heart. Give it all you want. You know that's why. Don't be shy, shy, shy. Keep it low, honest. I can get it. You know that's why. Don't be shy, shy, shy. People say I'm not gonna change, not gonna change. I know that you like that. You know I'm right that. You pretend I'm not gonna play, not gonna play. I know I don't like that. I don't know how that. Baby, break my heart. You know that's why. Don't be shy, shy, shy. Keep it low, I can get enough. Know that's why. Don't be shy, shy, shy. Don't be shy, shy, shy.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Long time no see. Happy New Year.
I've been trying not to go deep in. Think you want to hear me soon.
What I expect for the later news, huh? I expect for flight, huh? Not yesterday, the price was react from the demand zone in H1. Come on, go. Hello, Wealth Builder. What do you think of sell from 2002 with stop loss to 2005? Have to be careful. Have to be careful because based on the H4, this is the inducement here, Right? This is the H4 inducement right here. Right? This is the H4 inducement. The yesterday high, not yesterday, it should be Tuesday, right? Tuesday before the CPI, news. So the price falling down from this level. So 2031, as we can see, there is no any pullback. If you ask me whether we have any short opportunity in low time frame or not, yes, right? My answer would be yes. Right here, we have one of the roadblock in the middle here. So this is what we call the hidden zone. We call it as a hidden zone. Right, this is one of the hidden zone in H4 here. You see the double maru, H4 double maru, H1 double maru as well. Right, but where the price is react, you have to know what is the cause and effect. Right, so the effect is from here. This is the cost. Right, this is the H4 fresh demand zone. Right, aiming for this zone for a few months, and finally, yes, the price react from here. Right, for now, it's more than 100 pips. So we have one of the possibility. Yes, if the price have the reaction here, it's better, or it will go even higher reaction here. Because we know currently we are in bearish downtrend. So whatever we are prefer, we are more prefer on a short position. But right now, since H4 demand zone have a reaction, so let's see where the reaction will go for so far. Where this is the H1. H1 downwards compression. Then this is where the price break the resistance level. You see, breaks the resistance level. Even this is the H1, there is a H1 bearish engulfing. You see the H1 bearish engulfing. But what happened? This bearish engulfing failed, and the price have a breakthrough and come with a drop rally base rally. This is the H1 new rally base rally zone. You see? So high chances later on for the news, the price will spike, goes up. Right? This is my own forecast since I have a long from the bottom zone. And beside that, when you see, is there a trend line here? Is there a trend line breakout here? If I remember one of my previous video that I sharing about the breakout strategy, pullback breakout strategy, this is one of the hints we have. As you can see, this is one of the trend line. You can think this is one of the trend line. Yes, no problem. Right, where the price have a breakout, pullback. Here we have a fresh demand zone. This is the last fresh demand zone we have. Right, this is the H1 demand zone. Yeah. So when the H1 demand zone, yes, it's respect. We respect the demand zone and break through with another new high. So my opinion, of course, will continue to make the long, right? So this is the confirmation. This is the confirmation. This entry, this zone actually is without a confirmation. So of course the range is slightly higher because this is the H4 zone, right? When you look at the H4 right here, we have one of the bullish engulfing. You see the bullish engulfing in H4. So when we go into H1, so we found another zone again with another breakout pullback, double bottom. So let's see whether the price tonight will go how high. Right, so we focus on this one. Hello, friends from Thailand. Am I late? No. Speak loudly. Yes. Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Yes, so I missed my buy from 1985. It's okay, all right. Always have the chance. So today, where is our new chance? This is a new chance for today. 1992 until 1989.7. So this zone actually just about 30 pips. To be exact, it's just 23 pips, right? To be exact. So this is one of the today setup. So what I expect is the price either it will react from this zone or even higher, right? Here we also have one of the zone. Here we also have one of the zone, guys. So what zone is this? This is the blind spot zone. This is the previous demand being ignored. So here we also have one of the hidden zone here. Support become resistance zone. This is a SBR zone. So if you want to sell, yes, we have a lot of a sell entry here. Consider a high risk sell, medium risk sell, and low risk sell. All right, the H4, the H4 zone quite big, quite bigger here. You see the H4 zone. But in H1, if you want to refine the zone can be smaller as here. So what do you guys think about dominant Fibo breakout? Yeah. Dominant breakout. Yes, you are right. Guys, a dominant break. The dominant break is here. Fibo breakout. Level TB1, TB2. TB1 and 2 already been hit. And TB3 and TB4 coming soon. This is a dominant breakout. Come on, go fly. Go fly. Any good method on position sizing and risk management is the calculation. Better the risk more than 1% per trade. Then you can go and Google search for the lot size calculator. Right, manage your risk well. Money management is very important. You see the big picture. This is the whole big picture. Right, in H4, this is the whole big picture in H4. Right, we want to sell, but we want to sell higher. Right, we want to sell higher for safe. We have a low risk zone, medium risk zone, and the high risk zone. So actually, it's all up to you. Whether you which zone that you are willing to take the risk. If the higher risk zone, maybe you just place a smaller lot size. Then for a lower risk zone, then maybe you can go more aggressive. Come on, go. Let's go, let's go.
Tired of being where you want me to be. Feeling so fearless.
Another 1 more minute, guys. Are you ready? Another 1 more minute. Hey, news came out. News came out. Go fly. All right. As expected, yes. Hit our first TB. Yes, guys, hit our first TB. Those who want to sell, you can try a small loss sell now. I already hit my first TB from the zone right here. Managed to get 100 pips easily. 1 minute. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful setup. As you can see, the zone has been react for 40 pips. The zone right here has been react for 40 pips. High risk, this is the news trading. For those who are selling from the zone, 40 pips, you should collect. Right? You should collect the 40 pips. Because I expect the price, it will go even higher and collects the order from higher zone, guys. Right? For those who sell from the hidden zone right here, please do collect. Already running for 40 pips. Please do collect now. And we are waiting for the higher zone. This zone, bye-bye. No more. We wait for the higher zone. So news trading is a high risk, guys. It's considered a high risk. So please do manage your risk well. Nice and beautiful setup. Let's go, let's go. My UJ also nice, UJ also nice. Congratulations. So just now we have bad news for the US dollar, I see. Yes, we have bad news for US dollar. Too good, and too bad. Right, too bad news, too good news. So that's mean today news is neutral. Today news is neutral. So that's why the price up and down right here. Up and down right here. Nice zone. 2003. Perfect. So you know what is this zone about? This is the double maru zone. This is the double maru zone. Right, this is the H4 double maru zone and H1 double maru zone as well. This is what we call the hidden zone. All right, hidden zone. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Anyone managed to short from the zone given here or not? Show me your hand. Anyone managed to sell from the zone in here? From 60 pips from the highest. Can share crude oil. Yeah, crude oil later on. Nothing is better than price action. Yes, you are right. Price action is still the best. Whoosh. Whoosh, say. London Bridge is falling down. Crude oil, yeah? Crude oil. Sorry, this is not the London Bridge. This is the New York Bridge. New York Bridge is falling down. Where is our crude oil? This zone is still respected, guys. The crude oil, if we have a geopolitical impacts, so for the oil, we can buy. So right here, I have saw an opportunity, a new opportunity here. Right, so this is a buyer. We can try to have a buy right here. Sorry, this is the wrong one. I think right, crude oil. You can buy now. Right, buy now. So this is the setup for the crude oil. Right, buy now. Stop loss below the the swing low. Right, so where we can TP, at the supply zone here. All right, this is another H4 supply zone. Okay, this is another H4 supply zone. This is a new H4 supply zone here. So we try to exit here. And risk reward ratio 2.7. Right, so it's up to you whether you want to take it or not. Right, for this RR 2.7. 2.7. If this zone meets, then right here we have another zone to buy. Right, crude oil. So gold, where you want to go tonight? Falls for almost 100 pips. Then right now we have for another 50 pips. I hope any one of you already collect your sell, at least for 50 pips from this zone. Then right now we are waiting for the confirmation again. All right, confirmation again. See whether when the news is done and when the market is stable. So see whether is there a setup or opportunity to move for another entry. But of course, I personally wish to sell higher. But I wish to sell higher. If you look at here, guys. Look at this zone. This is also one of the M15 double maru right here. 2011. You see, 2011. Can you see the double maru here? This is N15. This is N15 supply zone. Right, this is one of the hidden zones in lower time frame. So usually this zone we are unable to see in high time frame. But when we look at the setup, is there any setup in higher time frame around this zone or not? Right, the answer is yes. Right, this is also one of the previous support. Now turns to resistant. Support become resistant. Right, this is what we call the blind spot. All right, this is a blind spot. Right, previous demand zone being ignored, and right here also one of the demand zone, previous demand zone being ignored directly by these big candles. So all this is one of our sell zone as well. Good analysis. Thank you. This platform is pretty good. Yes, I think so. Wow, this silver, very interesting, guys. This silver from yesterday gained another 1 point something percent, more than 1% yesterday gain, and today gained around 2% again for the silver. This silver, damn interesting, guys. For me, this silver very interesting because silver is have some relationship with the gold. Because they are same commodity, right? So when you look at the H4 zone, so the H4 zone, what is the H4 zone are telling us, right? Currently, if you ask me whether this zone can we sell, yes, here we have a bearish engulfing in H4. But if you ask me whether can sell or not, right? Yes, you can sell, but just a very, very small lot because this is a high risk zone. You know why this is a high risk zone? Because for H4, for the H4, this is the inducement, This is the liquidity, right? In H4, this is the inducement. This is the liquidity. Because when you see, we have a selling momentum here. And before the zone, no any liquidity sweep before the zone. So this zone, high potentially, it will become the liquidity zone. So that means that this previous high is the liquidity. And where is the good zone? For me, this will be the good zone, guys. Right, this will be the good zone. If you want to sell, sell here. Right. You want to sell, sell here. This is a good zone. Current zone is a high risk zone because this zone have a significant potential. It will becomes the liquidity zone because there is no any liquidity sweep before the zone. So that means this zone is the liquidity. You see, the price is keep moving up again. No any selling momentum. If you want to try, yes, you can try a very, 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 very small lot with the N15 zone right here. All right, we redefine the zone. You can try a very small shot. Just give it a try. For me, I will be telling you this is a high risk zone. You see, even H1, same as well. Even H1. This is the inducement level. This is the previous H1 supply, but this zone has been collected. As you can see, this H1 supply has been collected, you know. This is the previous supply, right? This zone has been collected very sharp, very sharp. So right now, this is another new zone. All right, gold 2004, back to the zone again. All right, my UJ, same, very nice. UJ, very nice as well. Right, let's see my UJ. My UJ, I'm selling from the top 150.6. Do you know where is my entry? Why entry here? Do you know, guys, why I entry here? If you know what is price action, what is this price action? What is this price action called in H4? Anyone know what is this or not? This is the evening star. Yes or no? Yes or no? This is the evening star. So that's why I'm selling the UJ from the top. Where's my selling zone? I'm selling from 150.6. I'm selling right here. I'm selling from the zone right here. Right, my zone just very small, just 30 pips. M30, very nice doji. Can you see? M30, very nice doji. It is M30 supply. You see? So when in higher time frame, we have a price action. I'm telling you this is a short opportunity. Then what we can do is we go into the smaller time frame. So this is what we call the top-down analysis or multi-time frame analysis. Right here, this is the evening star happens in higher time frame, right? So what is the confirmation? If you are looking for the confirmation entry, then look for the next opportunity. When the market gives us the confirmation. So I'm selling from this zone and still running. All right, I open up my TP. I open up my TP right here. Actually, my stop loss, I put at a new high, all right, 90. All right, for safe, I put at a new high, right, just 30 pips. If you are conservative trader, so your stop loss even lower, right? Your stop loss even lower. Is okay? 30 pips of stop loss. And where we can target, right? We can target into the zone here. Actually, we can target to the zone here. Why here is a doji? Right, in higher time frame, we have one of the demand zone here. This is H1 demand zone. This is where you can take your TP. Right, no problem. This is the TP one. For me, what I saw here, this is the inducement as well. This is the inducement as well. Right, this zone is the inducement as well. Right here, you have another demand zone. You see? This zone is the inducement. So either you can TP here or TP here. Right, look at the price action. Look at the risk reward ratio, guys. Quite good, 4 risk reward ratio. So always try to look for the high risk reward ratio setup. Last column, Pravin. Yes, this is the goal. Me too missed the buy 1985. We find it too much. Yes, if you refine the zone, somehow the zone will be smaller at 1982. Correct or not? 1982 or 1980. Because I also found that zone in lower time frame when we refine the zone. But when we look at the higher time frame, look at the higher time frame. Yes, for the gold in H4, it's quite a fresh and a good demand zone here. Right, it's quite a good and fresh demand zone. It's okay to miss, right? Because this when we buy, we try to buy here, consider it's a high risk because without a confirmation. Right. So where is the low risk entry for the buy? Right. For the buy, for the low risk entry, 1985 is a high risk entry for the buy. And the low risk buy is right here in H1. When the price have a breakout, you see, trend line breakout, pull back to create a fresh new demand zone. You see the fresh and new demand zone. But this is not the entry yet. This is not the entry yet. So where is the confirmation entry? This is the confirmation entry. Understand? This is only the confirmation entry. So this is the low risk entry. Right? The low risk entry is here. 1991, right? Around 1991. But my entry at 1992. I missed because I worried about I missed the setup. So I entry earlier, 1992, but it's okay. Just float for not more than 20 pips for this entry and managed to TP for 110 pips because this is where I target for the buy. Right, I target for the buy right here. 12003. 2003. Right, this is where I exit. Stop loss. Okay, risk reward ratio, same. We have 4. All right, 4 RR. Since I'm unable to break through the zone here in lower time frame in M1, so it's a sign of a sell. Right, based on the M1, this is a sign of a selling from the zone. Unable to break. M5 double top. Right here, we have M5 bearish engulfing. We look at the lower time frame. So this buy already done. We focus on the next setup. Very risky sell, yes, very risky sell. Tap into the demand zone of H4, yes. So if you want to look for the low risk, then you can look for the second, all right, after once we have the confirmation. Right. Why is that H1 demand valid? This H1 demand, of course, is valid. Right? Why not valid? This H1 demand, of course, is valid. Right? This is a drop, right? Drop base rally demand zone. Right, once after with the trend line breakout. Right, trend line breakout and here. And because this demand zone, it was created from this H4 demand zone. You know what is the cause and effect when the price react in a higher time frame, right? React in a higher time frame. Then if the price has create a new demand zone, then this is where we can entry. For example, right here, this is the high time frame demand zone, right? High time frame demand zone. Then if you look for the confirmation or low risk entry, this is the low time frame demand zone. Right, then this will be the entry. So this entry, high time frame demand zone, this is the high risk entry without the confirmation. And this low time frame demand zone, this is the low risk entry with the confirmation. You understand that? Yeah, for this zone, for this sell zone, yes, consider risky sell. Yes, you are right, it's considered risky sell. But when first touch, this zone has been react for how many pips? You can see 2004 until 1996. Right, we take it at 1996. How many pips? 80 pips. Right, 80 pips. Then right now back to the zone. Back to the zone again. Let me check. Let me check the book map. All right, book map we have a slightly higher. All right, slightly higher. We have the high liquidity zone above 2017 and 2018. 50 pips from current price. 40 to 50 pips from current price. That means 2006 and 2007. Right, this is the orders show from the book map, guys, not from me. Maybe I show you what the book map show right here. Right, with me for movement. Yes, it might break this zone out. Share you another screen. Right, guys, you check. Is this a book map? Do you know what is this or not? This is what we call the book map. This is a book map. So let me have some simple explanation to you. So all this high liquidity zone, this is where the big trader would like to trade that zone, that particular zone. Right? This is all the certain zone that where the big trader are looking for. Right? The red the zone, the higher the liquidity. So all these are the high liquidity zone. So right now you are seeing, right, this is the future price. This is not the spot. So the price here is refer to the future gold, right? Future gold. So right now we have saw a short-term high liquidity zone at 2013. So that means this is where the buyer want to push the price. This is where the buyer want to push the price. Can you see the limits here or not? 129, 127, 128. All right, this is the buyer, where the buyer want to push the price here. Then we look at the sell side, all right, where the seller are waiting. The seller are waiting at here, 2017 and 2018. Can you see? 2017, we have 137, 34 lots. This is the sell limit order are sitting here. And 2018, we have 120 lot sitting here. So that means if you add up together for this zone, 2017 and 2018, so totally we have how many lots here? At least minimum we have 250 lots by the seller, right? So this is where we call it as the resistance. So right now, where is the support from the movement? 2013. So can you see the price is pushing up? This price is pushing up. Why? Because just now we have the short-term liquidity zone, the orange zone, but right now already disappeared. Just now we have a very strong high liquidity zone, right? But right now this zone has been disappeared and try to push the price up. because the price here, the buyer here, already their orders has been collected. 2013, just now we have more than 130 lots have been collected. So that's why this zone, the color disappeared. Can you see? Buyer want to push higher again. Buyer want to push higher again. Can you see the price even higher? It's time to buy. Can you see? Based on the book map, buyer are telling us we want to push the price even higher. Right? Based on the book map, can you see? All the short-term high liquidity zone. Right now we have a new short-term high liquidity zone below the current price. Want to push the price higher again. This is a new support. New support. So the book map, this is just one of the tools for our reference. Right? So based on the book map, we know where we want to exit, where we want to entry, because we want to entry where the big trader enter the market. Correct or not? We want to follow the big trader. We don't want to become the retail trader, because most of the retail trader, 80% of them are losing money because they are set up by the big trader. A lot of the trap. So right now, what happened from the book map? The buyer already gone. Can you see the buyer just now? All the buyer already run away. Then the price starting to pushing down. So for those who buy, then you have to quit your buy. Right? You have to quit your buy. So this is a sign, this is a sign where we can get from the book map. Where the price push just now, 2004 again. Above have a lot of the seller are waiting. We want to sell, then sell higher. Sell higher. Let's see the M1. Is there M1 have a supply zone? Yes, M1 we have a one supply zone here, supply zone here, supply zone here. So M1 have a lot, So when in M1 like this kind of scenario, a lot of supply zone. But is this a good, not a good one? It might conflict us. Fair value gap, fair value gap. Based on N15, I saw a double maru here in N15. So if you want the confirmation, then N15 will be your choice, right? If N15 close as a bearish, then maybe the price will have a push lower again. Book map, all the buy orders has been collected. So if the price didn't push higher, then that means the buyer has been failed to push the price to break out the resistance, to break out the current supply zone. Right. Actually, this zone double maru is let me check. We can try. 003. All right, so right now, we have another new zone again, guys. Right, based on the H4, let's found a new zone or not. Right, I delete all the. You see, a new H4 demand. This zone have been around 30 pips. If the price we have a reaction from this zone, so what happened next? Then it will doing this type of pattern, then break out even higher to this zone. Then we have to monitor this zone again, see whether have a reaction or not from this zone. Right, so we have a lot of a roadblock. All right, before the next zone, so we go step by step. Right, this is all the level. So this is the current new H4 demand zone, guys. Right, this H4 demand zone is just around 30 pips. Check the price, 93.6 to 90.3. All right, this is a H4 new demand zone. This is where we can try. If we buy from this zone, stop loss, then this is not a press zone anymore. Then we look for the until the next zone. Oil, quite good, 8.3 risk reward ratio. If this zone has the reaction, right? If this current zone have a reaction, then this will be the plan. If current zone have a reaction right now, actually this is also one of the short zone that we can try. Right, then exit here. Right, current zone sell, exit here, 3.7 risk reward ratio. Then we buy again from this zone until the next zone again. So right here, this is two different setups. Yeah, I didn't show my screen. Sorry, guys. I forgot to switch the screen to my gold. Switch to screen to my gold. My bad. I'm showing you now. So this is the plan, right? So this is the plan. So what is the plan? So if the current price, if the price have a reaction from this hidden zone, then this is what the price will react. But before the zone, before the buy zone, before the H4 demand zone right here, so if the price have a sweep liquidity before the zone, this is creating a liquidity before the zone, then this zone will be much more safer to buy. If the price have aggressive all the way down until this zone, then this zone is become a high risk. So you must understand the type of the pullback. Either is a aggressive pullback or conservative pullback. That means the price is slowing, come down until hit the zone. Right? This is a balanced pullback. Is one or two candles fall down all the way down until this zone, then the risk is slightly higher. Understand? So this is what I want to expect to see if I want to buy at this H4 demand zone. Right? I want to see a liquidity sweeping the liquidity first before the zone. So this is one of the key point. Take notes. This is one of the key point. It must creating the liquidity to sweep because this is a trap. This is a trap set by the big trader for the retail trader. So you want to become smart trader and like what we call the institutional trader. Wait for a talk, then a pullback to my POR order block, then and then for step. Yeah. Yes, of course. So always you must have a plan, right? You must have your own plan. Once you have your own plan, then just stick to your plan. All right, just stick to your plan and focus, execute it. All right, guys. Any question to ask?
I'm friends with the monster.
You see the H4 supply? The new H4 supply is here. Drop base drop. UJ, new supply drop base drop created here. Then this will be another entry again for the UJ. But the UJ, the overall is still in uptrend. Very obvious. The overall is still in uptrend. So for any short, just scalping sell. Unless they have a very strong reversal. That means chop, right? Real chop happens. Then this is where we are going to turn our direction to the downtrend short. But right now, if based on the H4, still follow the trend line. Right, the trend line is still there and pull all the way high. H4 trend line. Already looks like the H4 trend line breakout. Trend line H4 breakout. So right now, where is the new supply? This will be a new supply. So this will be the what we call the confirmation entry. Right, this is a new H4 supply. So this evening star, this H4 evening star, not bad, not bad and running well. Yeah, my US30, I have shot from the highest. Right now, I have a pullback. Right, I target until this zone. See whether able to hit or not. All right, here. Here we have a H4 demand doji. Right, this is one of a doji. H4 demand. Right. So what is this? What is this? This is all the liquidity. Okay. This is a index US 30. Right, US 30.
I'm not gonna change, not gonna change. I know that you like that. You know where my mind's at.
Incoming news. Where got incoming news? No more news. Meaning DXY strong, gold should drop then. Yes, of course. DXY is strong, then yes, gold should drop. This is US 30. There's a DXY. DXY today weak. If you look at the DXY, remember the DXY setup that I shared previously. If you still remember, this is previous, we have a consolidation box. Sideways, we call it a sideways, all right, hamburger box. Then when the price have a breakout, then what we do? Wait for the pullback, then entry for the long. That's it, all right, pullback trading strategy. Right, pullback, this is where the price will retest. Have a retest, then continue the trend. So see, based on the DXY, the H4, currently we are in the uptrend. Understand? For this movement from the weekly demand zone, the price react from the weekly demand zone, so you can imagine that how strong and powerful of the weekly demand zone. Weekly demand zone is much more powerful than any time frame. daily H4, H1, M30. This is a quite powerful demand zone. Monthly demand zone, then we will ignore it because monthly too big. Weekly is already very big, the zone. So this is a cause and effect. This is a cause, this is the effect. So DXY is under the uptrend. So uptrend, the gold will have a short-term downtrend. Yeah, so for the gold is the downtrend. EU also is a downtrend. EU is also a downtrend. Currently, this is H4. This is a downtrend. You see the trend line, very obvious trend line. So right now, where is the H4? Right, the H4 previous demand. H4 demand. This is currently the H4 supply. This is Euro USD, guys. Euro USD. So the price react from the H4 double maru again. You see the H4 double maru. This is what we call again hidden zone, right? Hidden zone compression react. Here another new zone, right? This is one of the doji or what we so called the bearish engulfing. Bearish engulfing. But sadly, based on the H4, this is the inducement. This is a supply zone, yes, but at the same time, this is also the liquidity area. This is where the inducement located at. This is H4 inducement. Oil gold fly again. The gold fly again. Rally base rally. Come here, rally base rally, then will be another buy again. Sweep another new high.
When you gonna stop breaking my heart?
10:15 p.m. Oh. Medium impact. Medium impact news. Yeah, US dollar bad news again. Yes. Oh, wonder the price have swept another new high again right here. One setup a day, poor keep me away. Two setup a day, reach not far away. So very well, we have done one setup today with 100 pips. And yesterday's setup, I managed to get another 50 pips from this zone, just a scalping buy because without a confirmation. Yesterday, I have a buy right here from this zone, but not much. I run quickly because without a confirmation. When we have the confirmation, then much more safer we make the entry. So I already give you all the zone. So monitor the zone. Right? For those who want to screenshot now. Right, this is H1. For those who want to screenshot now. High, low, high, low, low. Right here is one of the two. 2037.
When you gonna stop breaking my heart? I don't wanna be another one.
All right, guys. I think that's all for today. We see you again next time. Hope you enjoy the holiday, enjoy the profit, and thank you very much for your times and your support. Good night and bye bye.